To all the residents of Flavortown, I'm Guy Fieri, and this is my People Cover. Look at that.
No one can question Guy Fieri's work ethic. Already the host of hits like Guy's Grocery Games and Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, the chef and best-selling author's latest show, Guy's Ultimate Game Night, premiered August 31st on the Food Network.
Pancake batter.
There you go.
For this new series, Guy is inviting his celebrity and chef friends to the Flavortown Lounge as they put a culinary twist on classic party games.
That's a good-looking taco guy. My favorite part of shooting the show for Guy's Ultimate Game Night. The apex of the entertainment to the competition when things went off the rails, and it happens every night. You don't know who it's going to be. Like, I try to predict it, like which team is going to be the crazy team, which team is going to really fight hard, which team's going to go a little over the top. That's a game I'm playing in my own head, trying to figure it out, in the crew and I. But there is a point when the wheels are off the wagon. Oh, there's teasing, there's mocking, there's to them, to me, at them, from me, to them. I mean, nobody's safe, right? Nobody's safe. And Antonia LaFaso, who's who's like my little sister, she's my Vanna White. So there are various times throughout the competition while she's engaged into the program. In particular, when we do Cooktionary.
This is Cooktionary,
where we draw out the pictures of food. OMG. I mean, like next level OMG. It's crazy.
Congratulations, you win!
I'm glad I'm doing something that makes people happy. In a world where there's so much complaining of people don't like this and people don't like that, and somebody's not getting this respect, somebody's not getting that thing, and I'm just happy that people look at me and go, said dude from the show. Sometimes they don't even know my name. Whatever his name, that guy thing, Gus Ferrari. As long as I'm doing something that makes people happy, and I'm not saying I'm the best at it, and I'm not saying I got it all figured out, I'm not saying anything. I'm just like, here's the song I play. I don't play any songs, but here's what I did, and the fact that it works. I've never been an I told you so kind of person. I don't do it for anybody. I'm not doing it to prove anybody. I go to the beat of my own drum. Always have been, you got to be confident in yourself. You got to believe in yourself. That's how my parents raised me. That's how I raised my kids. I'm happy that people see it. I'm happy that it comes about, that people, I don't know why I said about that way, but I'm happy that people see the other side of me, because it's easy to look at somebody and say, bleached hair and tattoos and, loud and drives a hot rod and that kind of stuff. It's easy to miss the bigger picture. But I'm happy now that some people are seeing it. And if they don't see it, they don't see it. I'm not going around not doing what I'm doing because somebody's thinking what they're thinking. I'm just going by my own speed and my own way. As a dad, I am more interested in what my kids want to be interested in than I am what I want to be interested in. And I don't drag them into what I want to do. My dad always had a saying when I was a kid, you're going to do something or I'll find, you do something or I'll find something for you to do. So fortunately, both of the boys have got hobbies and interests, and they're definitely, their schedule's filled. But I became a huge NBA fan because of Ryder. Hunter and I are big outdoorsmen, so they have that piece. But I'm very clear about what I want done or how we're going to do things. I'm huge into communication. Prefer to resolve an issue versus punish for the issue. Make them think. Ask them to resolve the issue and then come back to me with what just happened. Critical thinking to me is super important. It's just, we can't have enough of it. We've got to think. We can't just be robots. And that's something my dad did with me, and I think it's what served me actually so well in my career is critical thinking. But I'm also the adventurous dad. I don't mind getting a little wild and pushing the limits on things, but in the same respect, not going to spoil them. I want the boys to be self-sufficient. I want them to be, so I'll help them. I'm not into this ridiculous tough love, like you can't make a mistake or you can't have, you can't fail. I'm not into that kind of stuff. That's part of life. You have to fail. It's like if you're not failing, it's like going skiing and not falling once in the whole day. Did you really go skiing or just ride the bunny slopes all day? And you got to fail. So you got to fall.
Yes, oh my God.
You know, I was, see what, I'm going to be 55 in January, and I'm looking at this going, man, I'm working, creating a lot of things, a lot of pieces are all coming together, kids are getting older, you know, all these things are happening. Why do I want to, I don't want to be, one, I don't want to burn up through the tunnel. I don't want this all of a sudden to have a big crash. So, I mean, I get my blood work done every 3 months. Nothing wrong. I mean, fortunately, knock on wood, nothing wrong with me, but I really want to be sure. You know, I want to be doing the best I can do for myself, because I don't want to be older and not be able to enjoy what I've done because I can't walk, or because I've got some ailment, or because I haven't been taking care of myself, down and on and on. So I'm just trying to be as focused, as much time and energy as I'm putting into my career and having fun and doing so forth. I try to take that same time and energy and put it into my health, my well-being. Do I like getting up in the morning and going to work out? Some days. Other days, don't want to do it at all. But I do it. And then when you make the commitment to doing it, it's kind of like, once you get the momentum, once you get that synergy of, you know, a few days added up. We can't quit on Friday. We just did Monday through Thursday, you know, so Friday's a lot easier. And then Saturday you'll put in a light hike just because, and maybe Saturday got a little out of control, and Sunday you're not so excited, but Monday you're back at it. I think if you brought 100 of my friends in, from friends that I've known since I was in elementary school to friends that I met a year ago, I think that I'll tell you I'm the same guy. I've always been a little whacked out. I've always been a little bit, you know, going, like I said, going at the, you know, beat of my own drum. Not perfect by any means. Don't try to be. Try to be responsible for myself and who I am. But I think that I'm the same person. And I think I was fortunate when I got into television. I got in when I was, you know, 36, 37 years old, maybe older than that. But I'd already done what I wanted to do. I want to be a dad. I want to be a great dad. That's I want to be like my dad. My dad's my dad Jim is my hero. Both my parents are. Both really hardworking. Both committed to, you know, taking care of our family. Both committed to being great members of community. You know, so I wanted to be like them, and yeah, I want to make a positive impact. I want to be, when it's all over, I just hope people look at it and say, Guy was good for mankind. You know, Guy helped. And I hope I can inspire people to do that, and I hope that I can do it with people. And it's, when you look at the sacrifices, like particularly people in the military, our veterans and their families, not just the veteran that makes the sacrifice, because the families without the veteran or without the person, and sometimes forever. It's a big commitment. So just want to help.